Come on, little piggy. Go wee all the way home. Vader coming at the calling blade didn't do a whole lot of damage though.
I know you want to go with the Blue Beauty there, Skybar, but no, she's riding solo.
Move it over to Lobster. No! Brew gets a stun out there and gets his taunt up. Gotta go basic. Yes! Vader is gone. Rex trying. Oh! So we're gonna do a whiff on Thrawn. Vader with the calling blade. Thrawn coming in at the fracture. Yoda with his little frog leap. Oh! What is up, Hall Table Heroes? It's your friendly neighborhood running bald man back again for another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Can he solo it? Where we see if a Relic 5 character can solo the Galactic War. Now, last week we had Emphas Nest, and to nobody's surprise, she soloed the Galactic War. This week we're sticking with the solo movie. No, it is not who you think it is. This character will be a future pilot for the Millennium Falcon. No, not young Han Solo. It is Vandor Chewbacca. Everybody's favorite Wookiee, but nobody's favorite version of the Wookiee. I don't really know a whole lot about him. The only thing he's good for is his revives with Dash Ami and GAC. Other than that, I mean, I know he's a tank. He cleanses or something like that, or he reduces enemy damage if he has a buff, but that's about all I know of him. So I'm not really expecting him to go too far. Maybe the second Battle of Zone 2, he might finish that, but that's about as far as I think he's going to get. But we will find out here in just a minute how far he can go. Alright, and we are in the game. Let's get over to this Galactic War and see how Van Chu can do. Count Dooku lead with a Ventress Magna Guard, low gear snips, and a Jedi Consular. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm not thinking that this is going to be too difficult. Maybe Dooku stuns. Ventress has a stun in our basic, but I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. But let's find out. And I was playing around with some Wookiees here. Alright, let's clear that. And let's see. I know there are a lot of Chewies, and it's hard to tell which Wookiee is which. Alright, he is Relic 5. Is this the Vandor? No. There we go. There's Vandor Chewbacca. I don't really care for the look of his character. It's like he's got mascara or something on. But yeah, let's get into it. No leader ability. Alright, we are on some weird planet. I don't know. Let's get rid of Dooku. Oh, Dooku goes down in one hit. Snips coming in. Consular a little swipe. Over to Ventress. No, she withstands that. And she lands a stun. Ventress cleanses something. And Magna Guard something comes in, gets a ton of snips, comes in. And Consular with a little swipe. Alright, let's action Magna Guard and Magna Guard counters. Snips coming in her little swipe cleanse. No stun from Ventress, and let's see if we can't finish off Magna here. Oh, almost done. Magna Guard cancels, and he comes in with his little counterattack, lands a stun, and Ventress lands another stun. Wow. Snips with a little whirly bird. Let's keep it over to Ventress here. She's down in the yellow. No stun from Ventress this time. And we don't need to do the big hit, I don't think. And down goes Asajj Ventress. And we'll save that for the next round. Consular with force push. Consular, oh! Let's execute Order 66 on this Jedi Consular. No, he survived that. Wow, we got to do a big hit on him. Alright, Snips. And she dodged. Wow, Snips is a little snippy with that dodge ability. There we go, finally. Banchu moves on to the second battle of Zone 1. That's not boding very well for him, I don't think. Oh, we got a Savage Opress with a Darth. Count Dooku. Wow. It's early. I've only had one cup of coffee. And a Boba Fett. Savage could be dangerous. So could Boba. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm clicking everywhere today. Alright, let's move over to Boba Fett. Because his rock to the face is going to be our big... Oh, Boba Fett comes in. Savage comes in there with a little swipe with his double-sided dildo. And Boba's down in red, but Counselor heals him up back to the green. Dooku comes in there. Counterattack on Dooku. And Boba Fett is down. Let's see. Savage, he's got no protection. We got a shock in there from Dooku. Let's stick on Savage. Counselor comes in there, a little swipe, counterattack, a little pew pew, and a big hit on Savage. And Savage goes down. Dooku does his little whirly bird. Let's do this. He'll counter us. Oh, no, he dodged that counter. We got a counter from Banchu. Dooku comes in there, didn't land a stun. Oh, I spoke too soon. He lands a stun on his second hit. And another stun from Dooku. Man, Banchu hits like a wet noodle. Good thing he's got his revive. And Dooku comes in there. Counterattack on Dooku. He's down the red. Let's finish off Dooku. Those stuns are annoying. Alright, and now for Ram off Tarkin. Down the yellow. And Tarkin goes down. Only 6,700 hit or damage. Yeah, Banchu hits like Bear's Offie. Except for that special ability is. We got a blue gear Darth Vader with a Obi-Wan lead or Old Ben lead, so they'll have extra dodge chance. Mace Windu with his Shatterpoint. Mace has got to be our first out. The OG emo Darth Vader there. He's got his stun. Alright, move over to Mace Windu, do a big hit on Mace. Can we take him out? No, he survives. Old Ben with his Mind Trick gets his ability blocked, and Mace laying a stun. Vader with the Culling Blade. Counselor with Force Push. Let's finish off Mace Windu here, hopefully. Yes, we did. And Old Ben gets his taunt up there. Little counterattack from Emo Kylo. Alright, Old Ben, lose your taunt. Lose your taunt, Old Ben. No healing. Alright, I don't want to take you out and get those buffs to everybody. Darth Vader comes with a Force Crush. We resist that, and Counselor comes in there. And Old Ben's down the red. Let's take out... Oh, we took out Kylo Ren. And Vader with the Culling Blade. We got a counterattack on him, get rid of his protection. Let's move it over to Counselor. I don't want him healing up anybody, but he'll heal up Old Ben. Oh, Ben goes down. Ah, that's alright. These two characters. Oh, Darth Vader with an ability block. Counterattack. Oh, we got Counselor down the red. And Counselor is down. Alright, let's get rid of Darth Vader. Come on, Banchu. No, Darth Vader dodged. He gets a little swipe in there. It goes down to a counterattack. And Banchu moves on to Zone 2. We got an Admiral Akbar lead. A Crew. Crew's going to have to be our first out because that stun is going to be super annoying. At least there's no Mace Windu with that Shatterpoint. And we're on to whatever salt planet this is. Oh, and Kylo goes down with one big hit. move over to Ezra. And he comes over with a double tap, no counterattack. No counterattack on Consular. And we got dots on us. Dots. The dots are gone. Counterattack to Admiral Akbar. Vader coming over with the Calling Blade. Consular with a force push. Let's stick on Akbar here. And down to counterattack. Let's take out Vader here. Yes, we do with that one big hit special ability. And Consular's going to heal himself up there. That's alright. And Consular goes down. Didn't quite heal himself up enough. And Vanchu onto the second battle of Zone 2. We got Darth Vader to lead, Boba Fett, Luminar on Dooley, Darth Sidious, Captain Tin Can. Say Boba's going to be our first out, that rocket to the face. Looks like we are on Geonosis. Let's do a big hit on Boba here. Get rid of that first life. And down goes his first life. Vader coming with Force Crush, lands a couple dots. And Sidious coming a little woolly bird. Boba with a pew pew. And Boba goes down the counterattacks. Luminar gets hit. And Phasma does her women's pride thing. Alright, stick on Darth Vader. Oh, Vader dodged. Luminar goes down. Let's focus on Luminar and get that heal out of there. Vader mercies back her and lands an ability block with his little swipe. Let's get rid of Luminar. Oh, come on. Sidious coming in. And Luminar didn't try and heal herself. That's surprising. No wonder she fell in Order 66 or she went down to the Inquisitors. Get rid of Sidious there. Vader with a Calling Blade. And Phasma with her own little pew pew. Oh, and Vader dodged that special hit, or that big hit. Lanes the dots with Force Crush. Phasma coming in there and get, what, advanced or whatever that is now. Yeah, let's get rid of Phasma. She's down the red. Vader with a swipe. Hey, he's down in the red now too. Phasma is gone, and Vader with a Calling Blade doesn't do anything. And he goes down to a counter attack. Vanchu moves on to the final battle of Zone 2. Alright, Luminar lead. So they're going to have some dots. She's up to gear 10. She's going to be thick. What is that? 5s? And an Emperor Palpatine. Palpatine Stick Ray. Luminara. Should be our order probably. I'm not too worried about that Darth Maul. If we can take out at least Palpatine before 5s gets his taunt up. Down goes Emperor Palpatine. And let's take care of your granddaughter there. She gets her force out of her. We clear that with a counterattack. Counterattack Luminar. She dodges. 5s gets his taunt up there. That's hard. We got rid of Palpatine so we don't have to worry too much about the stuns. And Maul comes in here. Let's keep on keeping on with the 5s advantage. Oh, and Luminar lanes that ability block. Her dodge. Can we get rid of 5s? Get rid of 5s, hit him. Yes, down goes 5s, alright. Move over to Stick Ray. Counterattacks. It's like 1,000 paper cuts. Vanchu comes in there with his counterattacks. He may not hit hard, but... Alright, Ray's about done. Darth Maul gets counterattacked. And Mary Sue's got her foresight up there. Alright, we can get rid of Mary Sue now. Let's move over to Darth Maul. He's down to red. And we got rid of Darth Maul. Alright, we got something, whatever that little buff was. This basic on Lumi. She heals herself up. Alright, Luminar unduly goes down, and Vandor Chewbacca moves on to round 3. Zone 3 or whatever. Already farther than I thought he would get. He might get through this. So Mace will be our first out, then Boba. And I've got the kitten here sitting, staring at me, sniffing things. And what is this? The Trace Academy? Alright, let's do a big hit on Mace, get him out of there. Oh, Mace Windu goes down and get right to the face let off from Boba Fett. And old Ben gets his mind trips up there and lands on a ability block. Pew pew on Boba. Farm Boy with his little pea shooter. Pew pew from Boba Fett. You got a double tap, no counterattack. We got a couple dots out there. Alright, we got down to one dot. Come on, get rid of Boba. Alright, big hit on Boba. Boba Fett's first life is gone. We got protection up. And old Ben gets his taunt up there. Rock to the face from Boba Fett. And Farm Boy Luke Skywalker with his little pretend we're Womp Rat. Stuck on old Ben with that taunt. And Boba Fett coming in there with his little pew pew pew. And down goes old Ben Kenobi. Didn't really want those buffs to get spread out there. And his rock to the face should be coming. Oh, good gosh. And we got a stun from Farm Boy. Alright, let's get rid of Luminar here. Big hit to Lumi, and she is down. We got protection up, we're down the yellow. Counterattack to Farm Boy Luke Skywalker, and Farm Boy is down. Van Chu moves on to the second battle of Zone 3. Nothing I'm too worried about here. So I'm thinking we should get to the final battle of Zone 3 with this. Pleasantly surprised with old Vandor Chewbacca. And on to Scarif. Who do we want to take out first? Sidious, his little whirly bird with his dots getting up there. Counterattack the Sid. Lumi landing a belly block. Akbar does his little it's a trap thing. And Contra comes in there, a little lightsaber swipe. And there we go, whirly bird from Sidious. He goes in there with another one. And let's finish off Sidious here. We're down the yellow. Alright, Vandor Chewbacca finishes off Sidious. Let's move over to Soldier. I don't like his call to assist. Alright. Luminar coming in there. Counterattack on Admiral Akbar. Let's finish off. We can't finish off Spy and her Soldier there yet. Counterattack takes him down though. And over to Luminar under this, she's got the biggest heal between her and Consular. She's back up into the green. That's alright, now she's down to red. Let's finish her. Oh, she dodged. She only got herself up to yellow. Was Consular's heal better than hers this round? Alright, move over to Admiral Akbar. It's a trap. And Vandor Chewbacca moving on. They should have had him on Scarif. Vandor Chewbacca moving on to the final battle of Zone 3. Gear 11 Darth Vader. Dare I say he might make it to Zone 4. Van Chu might just make it to Zone 4. Boba Fett, no. Mace Windu's gonna be our first out that shadow point. Oh, he's down the red. Vader with a Force Crush lands slow and a couple dots. Good thing Boba didn't get that rock to the face. Alright, we got a shatter point one time from Mace. And Snip's coming in there with a little whirly bird. Vader landing a calling blade. Gotta stay on Mace, that's fine. Alright, all we got is an ability block. Vader going Merciless Massacre. Coming in a swipe, landing another ability block. Sticking on Mace. Get him out of there with that shatter point. Snip's coming in there cleansing our little buff. And another ability block from Darth Vader. Alright, take out Mace. No, come on. Oh, rocket to the face from Boba Fett. Tarkin coming there landing some debuffs. Vader with his Force Crush. Alright, this has got to take out Mace Windu. I don't want to use that big hit, but we got to. We can't risk him with his, Alright, Boba Fett. Nah, Vader's gonna be... Oh, that's tough. Oh, Vader with the Culling Blade. Alright, I'm not too worried about Vader right now since that Culling Blade didn't do a whole lot. We gotta get rid of Boba Fett, that rocket. Vader coming in there trying to land a belly block did not work. We counterattacked him and barely touched him. Tarkin coming in as a little pea shooter. Boba Fett. Alright, we're down to yellow. Boba's in the red. And Vader finally landing his ability block. Tarkin coming in with some debuff. Oh, Boba Fett's still not landing that rocket to the face. Come on. Vader coming in with a little swipe. Alright. Big hit on Boba. Alright, we got protection up. That'll help us out there. And we got... Oh, we're down to no protection now. Good hit from Vader. We'll do it. Oh, we're down. We got dots and speed down. Oh, we fell to dots. Banchu fell to dots. But he did good. A lot better than I thought he would. Let's avenge him. Let's avenge old Vandor Chewbacca. Pleasantly surprised with how he did. Alright, if we can get a turn counterattack from Mace Windu, let's do Force Crush. Oh, we got rid of Boba Fett's first life. Vader coming over there, little swipe. Lands a belly block on our Mace Windu. Let's go ahead and just one-shot snips here. And we'll do this thing on Boba, and Vandor Chewbacca has been avenged. Yes, he has. Sorry, looking at the cat. Who would he have had to face in Zone 4? Phoenix with cracks. Yeah, he wouldn't have gone past that. Too many assists on their specials. But Vandor Chewbacca, he did a hell of a job there, though. Wow. I don't think anybody would have expected him to get that far. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to do it for today. Tune in next week to see if our next character can solo the Galactic War.